And his opponent across the ring is the defending champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing purple trunks with white and gold trim, hailing from Ohio. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the undefeated Junior.
Man, what's up with it, family? What's up with it? Man, what's up with you? Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. This is indeed the Truth on Boxing, man. I am indeed Junior the Truth. Man, salute to the family. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. Like, I literally, man, I'd be cooked. I'd be cooked. If I had a million tongues, man, I would not be able to tell it all. But thank you all so much. And I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you, man. You have absolutely no idea. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. Yes, indeedy. Salute to the family. Salute to everybody following in. Salute to everybody that's catching this stream live. Salute to everybody that's going to be catching the podcast and catching it in syndication, no matter where you take your podcast. Excuse me, Apple, iTunes, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, SoundCloud, Podbean, iHeartRadio. No matter where you're listening in, man. Thank you guys so much, and we really, truly, genuinely appreciate you, man. We really, truly do. I am indeed your host, Junior the Truth. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. That's JUNIORTHETRUTH. And that's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. But if you're really looking for me, you can catch me over on the Punch Junkie Network, www.punchjunkie.network. It is the last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science, man. Go to punchjunkie.com. Also, punchjunkie.com will get you there. But Salute to the family, man. I see y'all falling in. Salute. Hey man, this was a wild, wild weekend of fights, man. This was a wild, wild weekend of fights, man. This coming off of this weekend of boxing, I I feel full. You feel me? As a boxing fan, like I feel full. Like this is how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be on Monday, like, man, I'm not really feeling the late Sunday night. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really feeling the late Sunday night, but it was different and it was cool and it was good, man. Um, so yeah, I'm full, man. I'm full. But this weekend brought us two epic boxing cards, man. I have a whole lot to say about them. I want to run down through there and run through the gauntlet and play Monday morning or Monday afternoon quarterback like a real sports fanatic. Like let's just be clear. That's really what I plan to do. But before we do any of that and we do what we do, I got to do what I do. So let's get it.
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you didn't. Hey, Jay! Come back here! Jay! Fool ass bitch, man. Jay! I need my money! Jay! Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you.
Man, shoe program. It's so soulful in here, man. The production is it's so soulful. Salute to the family, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. What's good with you? What's good with you? Man, let me see who we got in here so far, man. Let me see. Salute to Y Sports Betting, my sister in the building. What's good with you? My brother Boxing and Barbecue, man. What's up with you, family? Salute to my sister Gertrude Fields in the building. What's up with you, Gertrude? Salute to my sister Thrive and Glow with Joe. Salute to my sister Shaquila in the building. And salute to my brother Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you all, man. Do me a favor before we go any further. I'm gonna ask that y'all hit the like button, please. For those of you all who are for the family, you understand what I'm saying? Smash the like button, share the content if you feel so inclined. If you tuning in via Facebook, that applies to YouTube. Hit the like button. Don't y'all quit just looking at me. If you tuning in via the Punch Junkie YouTube page, YouTube channel live stream, man, stop just looking at me, man. Let's go ahead on and get to it, man. This weekend, man, we saw David Benavidez versus David Morrell Jr., the highly anticipated fight. The fight was for unification of interim titles, if you will, and that was the WBC and I believe the WBA titles. And it was, a unification of the interim titles at the light heavyweight division. And also we saw Claressa, aka the GWOAT, aka T-Rex, versus Danielle Perkins, and that fight was for the first ever women's undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, man. And that fight, of course, took place last night. That was Sunday, February the 2nd, and Saturday, February the 1st was the David Benavidez versus the David Morrell card. I don't even know where to start, so I guess I'm gonna do these in order. I'm not gonna try to say like it's an order of importance or whatever the case may be, because it's not. But we'll talk about that because that fight, because it happened first. First and foremost, let me say salute to everybody that was on the card. It was a very entertaining card. I'm talking about salute to all the fighters that came out and they literally made it do what it do, man. But salute to them. Man, that card was stacked, man. It was stacked. A special shout out to Steve Fulton, aka Scooter, also known as, or more affectionately known as, Cool Boy Steph. Salute to him, man, for gaining and winning the what are they? I don't even know what they are. Are they super featherweight? I think it was a super featherweight championship from Brandon Figueroa, aka B Figgy. Salute to both fighters, man. But salute to Cool Boy Steph, who put on, or excuse me, Scooter, who put on an epic, just top to bottom, man, epic performance. His costume, which I haven't talked about, I haven't talked enough about, but his boxing, his outfit was, man, it was his outfit by itself was epic. You feel me? And you can't wear no outfit like that and not come put some work in, man. But his salute to his whoever designed his outfit, I'm not sure, but he had the jean shorts designed with the Timberland boxing boots design. Hey man, listen, you feel me? The construction work boot design. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, man. And I'm a punch junkie, man. I'm a fan of the sweet science. So this is the kind of stuff that I pay attention to all the way. Yes, I pay attention to the X's and O's, man, of the sport, but I also pay attention to the incidentals, if you will. Man, salute to Cool Boy Steph, man, for that, or Scooter, if you will. Salute to Scooter, man, for that ensemble. Man, salute to them. Salute to Coach Bozy Enos, man. They got it jumping in Philly. Like I told y'all, Coach Enos got it. He got it jumping in Philly. And I'm really looking forward to see what's next for both fighters, for Cool Boy Steph as well as Brandon Figueroa, because B Figgy can come back from this. And I don't want to. I guess maybe we'll break down that fight later on in the week. I really kind of want to do it now because I'll say that Cool Boy Steph was like literally, salute to Nick J. What's up with you, sis? She says, right, I'm looking at everything. Nick J, like I'm looking at it, like I'm looking at everything. You feel me? Like everything, like the ring entrance, the ring walk. I'm looking at them warm up in the back. I look at when they line up, when they walk in. You feel me? Like I look at when they walk, when they show the main event and the fighters arrive at the arena. I watch that. How do they arrive? Like what do they look like? Like it's cold. Like David Benavidez walking in with his wife and his children. That was cold. You feel me? He whooped Debo ass and he cold. That was cold. Man, I done seen some of the coldest ring entrances. Like, man, salute to Jay Good in the building. What's up with you, Jay Good? Yeah, he was clean. Nick, but that car, Nick, you putting the car before the horse, baby. You putting the car before the horse, baby. Let's go back to school. But Cool Boy Steph, his outfit was clean, man. I can't. I'm gonna have to do a man. I'm gonna have to do a breakdown. Somebody gonna try to steal this if I say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. And if somebody hurry up and do it, then you know they stole it from us. You know they like to borrow from us. But I got to do some of the cleanest. I'm gonna do a breakdown of my top. I'll say top 10. I'm gonna do my top 10 boxing outfits. I'm gonna do my top 10 ring entrances of all time. You feel me? But I got to do my top 10 boxing outfits, man. Kind of like that Cool Boy Steph, man, or that Fulton, that was up there, bro. Like that was up there. I'm trying to think of. I got my favorites. Y'all gonna think I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? But like that's got to go up there. And in recent history, that's like right neck and neck with Jerry Big Baby Anderson when he came out with the in the orange jumpsuit, the penitentiary jumpsuit with the day slippers. You feel me? Yeah, like that's got to be, yeah, like that's got to be, yeah, like that's got to be up there with that. But I'm gonna have to do a breakdown. So y'all don't steal my ideas, man. Y'all stop all this borrowing. It's not even borrowing. It's stealing. You feel me? Why Sports Betting said Wilder definitely she definitely in her top 10. Salute to my sister Joe Delaney pulling double duty at this point. Probably knows double duty. Salute to you. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate the support. She's showing love over on Facebook. Y'all be sure to go check out my sister. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to her. Let me put her up there. Y'all go subscribe to my sister. She got that dope content. A whole bunch of self-mastery, self-help, self-love content, man. So thank you so much, Joe. All right, so let's talk about the fight, man. But salute to Scooter. I wanted to get that out there. Salute to Anguelo and my dude Isaac, the Pitbull Cruz. They literally got it cracking. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real. Like, we like to throw that fight of the year candidate. Like, I'm hearing people say that was a fight of the year, and we like to throw stuff around too much, man. Like, every time somebody every time some people fight and there's some resistance, people be talking about, that's fight of the year, fight of the year. Nah, bro, they just rocked out. They just rocked out like they were supposed to. You feel me? Every fight ain't fight of the year. Every knockout ain't knockout of the year. You know, sometimes people get stretched. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of stuff in the sport of boxing. Like I said, a lot of stuff I never seen before. One thing being, like I said, Cool Boy Steph outfit. That was clean. You understand what I'm saying? That was clean. It was different. But salute to Cool Boy Steph. Salute to Aesop Pitbull Cruz. Banana J Rosario. We seen him get boxed up. You know, but salute to everybody that was on the card. All right. David Benavidez versus David Morrell Jr. Oh, man. David Benavidez came into this fight. He had a point to prove. He did just that. He defeated David Morrell Jr. by unanimous decision. With the judges, they scored it 115. One judge was 115 to actually two judges was 115 to 111, and one judge scored it 118 to 108. Man, some of the key takeaways was, for me, it was the relentless pressure and the volume. You know what I mean? He kept David Benavidez kept David Morrell on his back foot all night. He kept him on the back foot all night. David Benavidez showcased some brutal body work that we saw. He landed 76 body punches. You feel me? And that opened up the opportunities to land to the head later on when those hands dropped. But 76 body punches. And then the thing that I saw that I'm not hearing and seeing a whole lot of people talk about, you know what I mean? I haven't, you know, I know everybody's excited and we're all excited. You understand what I'm saying? But that improved defense, man. He has some improved defense, man. David Benavidez has improved his defense, man. I seen him slipping a lot of shots better than I seen him before. I seen him being intentional with controlling the distance as David Morrell Jr. had a 4-inch arm reach. I saw him controlling the distance. I saw David Benavidez doing a whole lot of double dutching, if you will. Like, he was getting out of harm's way. He was getting his opportunity to get in and get his offense off, man. Man, it was incredible to watch David Benavidez. And also, excuse me, he has proven power. He's not a one-punch stopper. You know what I mean? But we know that. But every shot has an effect, even though Morrell stayed standing. But every shot that David Benavidez was landing, especially later on in the fight, man, it was paying dividends. It was paying dividends, man. Now let me say this, you know what I mean? Because the fight did go 12 rounds. David Morrell had his moments. You understand what I'm saying? He had his moments. Anik J says his upper body movement was really good. Reflexes were cat-like. I'm telling you, that deep, man, that dude is man, David Benavidez is getting better. And I'm like, man, he's getting better. He's getting better. You understand what I'm saying? He's getting better. He's more veteran. He's more of a veteran. But he's still getting better. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. David Morrell had his moments though. In the 11th round, he got a knockdown. You know what I mean? He caught Benavidez with a perfect right hand. It wasn't enough to turn the tide, but he caught him. You understand what I'm saying? And scored the 11th round knockdown. He also had a point deduction for a late shot after the bell in the crucial time. You know what I mean? You know, just little things, man. Little things which, you know, like we know comes with experience. 11 fights is not enough to prepare you for this moment, which is what we were saying. And also, he didn't have enough volume. You know what I mean? He landed some great counters, but they were counters. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't match Benavidez' total of 224 punches landed, because he was on the back foot. You know, he wasn't able to generate offense. He was instead looking to catch big counters. And that is not a strategy that you're not going to be able to employ that strategy to find a lot of success at the elite level. That's the stuff that you can do to lower level competition, which is what David Morrell Jr. has faced up until this time. You feel me? I still believe that David Morrell Jr. was probably about, first of all, let me say this. I'm glad that we got to fight. I still believe that David Morrell Jr. was probably about a year, maybe 2 away from this fight. Maybe like another 4 to 6 fights, and he will be ready for this. If he got around that 16, 17 and 0 mark with, Anthony the Dog Darrell, Jose Uzcategui, Gabriel Rosado, you feel me? If he got some rough and tumble veterans on his resume to help kind of build him up for this moment, hell, maybe even get in there versus Caleb Plant to get up, you know what I'm saying? Well, Caleb Plant's still at 68, so never mind. But if we can get some of those levels of fights and levels of competition, then maybe, you know what I'm saying? It might have even been a good look to see Morrell go right in and fight Alexander Gosick after David Benavidez had beat him. You know what I mean? Just that kind of, I think he's on his way. Wise Sports Betting, that's a fact, sis. I think he's on his way, but I think this was just a little bit too early. Just a little bit too early for him. But I am glad that we got this fight. And I'm going to say this. This fight is an example of what I'm talking about within the sport of boxing. When you on your way, sometimes you gotta tighten people up. You understand what I'm saying? And I think this was a time where we saw David Benavidez go ahead and tighten David Morrell Jr. up because he called him out. He called for this fight. You understand what I'm saying? He called for this fight. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead on and tighten him up because at the end of the day, and this is honestly speaking, nobody else is trying to fight David Benavidez. Nobody else is trying to fight David Benavidez. So when nobody else is trying to fight you in the elite level, in the elite competition, the elite competition is avoiding you, then when people call your name, then yeah. I think you go ahead on and I think you go ahead on and yeah, you tighten him up. And this is why I say, and once again, I know it's gonna be some pushback. I know y'all gonna hate me, or y'all not. A lot of y'all gonna hate this. This is why I'd rather see Bud versus Bruce Ennis than Bud versus Canelo. You feel me? This is why I know the Canelo fight, super fight, big payday. Crawford is these dudes are prize fighters and so on and so forth. I get it. But this is why I wanted to see Bud fight, excuse me, Bruce Ennis, because we've crowned Bruce Ennis as next. So if we crown Bruce Ennis as next, the other champions or whatever's going on, he's not able to get a big fight at 147. You feel me? And Bud was undisputed, and even if we can't get an undisputed at 147, I would love to see Bud versus Boots at 154. And I would love to see that fight way more than I would love to see Bud versus Canelo at 168. I believe that Bud versus Canelo at 168 is fool's gold. You know what I mean? And that's just it. So for me, I think that, I'm glad we got this fight. I think that David Benavidez showed that he's on a different level than David Morrell. You understand what I'm saying? Now, David Morrell had a good showing for himself. So salute the One Grill One. You said is there a detriment to Morrell fighting Benavidez this soon? I don't believe so. I think it's nothing but an upside for David Morrell. Because first, he went out there, he had an excellent showing of himself. He went 12 rounds. He had his moments in the fight. And now we can all say that was just too soon for him. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that he has, being a student of the sport, as well as having under the tutelage of Ronnie Shields, they're going to be able to make some corrections, and they're really going to be able to turn David Morrell into a monster. And then just so that we're clear, we're going to see this fight again. Yeah. We're going to see this fight again. We're going to see this fight again. Yeah, we're going to see this fight again. Like, make no mistake about it. We'll see them fight again. And so I think that this is, if we see, because you got to think about it. Think about the fights that we've seen just recently. We ain't got to go far. Think about Canelo Alvarez losing to Floyd Money Mayweather. You feel me? Think about Isak Pitbull Cruz losing to Tank Davis. This is one of those situations. He was in there versus arguably the best fighter in the division, one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. There's no arguing that. And also a pound for pound talent. So there is no I don't really think that there's a downside to this. You know what I mean? I believe that David Morrell, I think the kid is the goods for real. I really think he's the goods. I believe that he just has to put himself in a place where he can put it all together. And I think the experience of being in there versus a high volume dude who is not the best in the division or one of the best in the divisions, but being in there versus a high volume dude who's going to come and push the pace and cause you to fight off your back foot, cause you to look for counters, cause you to be creative with generating your offense. The thing that I didn't see Morrell do is I didn't see him commit to a body attack. How can you not commit to a body attack versus a come forward, all gas, no brakes fighter? You understand what I'm saying? But I think that, a high volume person, like, once again, I keep saying his name, but someone like Jose Uzataki, who's all gas, no brakes, man, that puts you in that position. Why couldn't we see David Morrell Jr. versus Anthony Yard? Why couldn't we see David Morrell Jr. versus who's my dude? What's my dude's name? Damn, I can't. Why I can't call my dude's name? Who's my dude from New York that got that was giving Better Be a fight and I cannot call his name. Damn, what's my dude's name from New York? Amateur pedigree, southpaw. My dude from New York. My dude that kept getting, man, I hate to bring up his personal. I ain't gonna bring up his personal. No, not John Smith. No, not Smith, but I would love to see him in there with Joe Smith Jr. too. You know what I mean? He needs to fight with Joe Smith Jr., but I'm not talking about Joe. I'm talking about my dude, the black dude, New York, light heavyweight, got in there versus Better Be, cut better, Marcus Brown. Man, the War Report, salute to you, homie. Sir Marcus Brown. God, almighty dog. And I've had Sir Marcus Brown on my resume since he broke Top Dog's jaw in Cincinnati. He fought Top Dog in when I first started peeping him, when it was the Adrian Broner versus Adrian Granados undercard. He was on there and he broke Top Dog. Was it Top Dog Williams? Is that was his last name? Top Dog Williams. He broke his jaw. Anyway, why couldn't we should be able to get a Morrell versus a Sir Marcus Brown? Like, you feel me? You just don't go from the fights that he was having to Alantez Fox and then jump in there with David Benavidez, bro. That's a recipe for disaster. He needed to be in there with some people who can push the pace, higher volume, learn how to do and adjust and start getting his thing together. You feel me? Getting his offense together, getting his defense together, being able to answer those tough questions. And then you get in there versus, Benavidez, who's at all gas, no brakes. But on top of that, though, we saw an improved Benavidez. You feel me? We saw an improved Benavidez. And so it's like, yeah, man, it's man, shoot. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to my brother, The War Report, man. What's up with you, though, homie? Salute to my brother. So yeah, I think this was just a little bit too early. What's next for Benavidez, man? Finally, with this win, Benavidez, he holds both the WBC and the WBA interim titles. That's the, WBC interim and the WBA regular title at light heavyweight. That means he's in prime position for the winner of Better Be versus Bivol, which takes place later this month. We're going to all be watching that fight, looking for a specific outcome. We know that, or maybe you don't know, but he has a great deal of history sparring Bivol. Him and Bivol have a really good relationship. They have a long history of sparring one another. So Benavidez was saying he would definitely like to fight Bivol, if at all possible, of course, because he knows his style. He's probably been whooping on him in sparring, but at the end of the day, salute to my sister Shawa. Laya, what's up with you, loved one? I owe you an apology too. I didn't even hit you up on Sunday and tell you that I wasn't gonna respond until today. My apologies to you, sister. That time got away from me. But that's what's next for Benavidez, man. He's in prime position to be able to get a fight versus the winner, man. And I'm here. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. I hear people saying he doesn't want to fight either one of those. He doesn't want to fight Bivol or Better Be and yada 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 yada. And I don't know why not. You can't tell. I don't know why not. What you mean he don't want to fight him? Like, I don't understand that. He's here to fight the best. Obviously, he's been trying to fight the best for I don't know how long. You understand? Like I'm not, man, I'm not going for that. Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see Benavidez versus Bivol or Better Beef. I'm here for that. You must be nuts. You must be nuts. I would jump into the Canelo Alvarez conversation, but I'm not gonna bring down the integrity of this conversation because I'm on such a boxing high. I'm not gonna bring down the integrity of the conversation. But y'all come back tomorrow for Trouble Man Tuesday. You feel me? Y'all come back tomorrow for Trouble Man Tuesday, man, and we'll go ahead on and have we're gonna have a funky good time. Yeah, we're gonna have a funky good time. You feel me? Please believe that. We're gonna have a funky good time. But salute to David Benavidez, man. Salute to Jose Benavidez. Coach Shields, man, where was the body work? The underrated darkness. What's up with you, bro? Where is the hey man, where was the body work, y'all? And I know David Benavidez, he was throwing them uppercuts, man. I know that's discouraging. That boy was throwing. I'm talking about, did y'all see Benavidez's punch variation? Like, the boy is dangerous. And then y'all saw the retro round. I told y'all about the retro. I was watching the retro rounds. Y'all seen the retro rounds? He was throwing the retro rounds. He was throwing the retro rounds to the body, retro rounds to the head. Did y'all see the retro rounds? With them hooks? Hey, man. I don't know. The dude, but let me say this. I know he was throwing the uppercut and it was keeping Morrell off his game and off his square. I did see early on, like I predicted, I thought that Morrell would have some I thought that he would have some success. He did. He buzzed the hell out of Benavidez, and I think that might have been the third round when he caught him on the ropes toward the end of the round and buzzed him. And Benavidez was staggering, you know what I'm saying? And he tied up, you know what I mean? And well, actually he banged out, he started banging out. And then he tied up, and I said, "Ooh, these boys going hard in the paint." You feel me? They going hard in the paint. But I just think that, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, man, Jay Being Boxing and Betting, I see you, homie. Salute. He said Andrew Tabiti, Caleb Smith, Yard, or Joe Smith Jr. He should have had some more work. My sister Nick J said that was a lot like when Frank with Frank and Tank. I agree. You understand what I'm saying? I really truly agree. There was here we go. Boxing and Barbecue said I hadn't heard not one mention of Benavidez getting buckled, not clinching, and instead went into throwing fire punches. Well, he went, they banged out and then they got tied up. Yeah, he definitely went straight to getting tied up in the corner. They got it in. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt and he bit down on his mouthpiece. And that's the stuff we be saying. Like we say this stuff all the time. And then when we see it, like people just act like we not looking at what we look at. When you hear stuff like, and you say, "Hey man, I want a fighter to bite down." Like, and this is why I know a lot of people, you just hear stuff and you just regurgitate it because you see it and then you don't even say nothing about it. Man, I want a fighter that's just gonna bite down on his mouthpiece. Well, you just saw Benavidez bite down on his mouthpiece and get it in. You feel me? Yeah, like we saw the same thing when my heavyweight champion, Jerry Big Baby Anderson, got dropped with versus Bacoli. And what did he do? The youngin' bit down. Yeah, the youngin' bit down and he gave me what he had. You feel me? Nah, man, we say these things and y'all just be talking. Like, you don't really be knowing what you're saying, and because you can't identify it when you see it. You understand? David Benavidez got rocked. And he bit down on his mouthpiece and got to it like lighter fluid in my Stay Ready boxing voice, my Stay Ready TV voice. Man, it's incredible. It was an incredible fight, man. I'm absolutely, man, salute to David Benavidez. Salute to Jose Benavidez, man. I can't say it over and over and over and over again. Y'all know exactly how I feel about a father and son tandems. I love it. I love it when it's successful. I'm never one to vilify father and son connections, even though nobody really does it in the sport of boxing, except when it comes to black fathers and their sons. They vilify that, but nobody will ever vilify, Jose Benavidez and his son, or Angel Garcia and his son, or Teofimo Lopez and his father. You know what I mean? Nobody you know, but at the end of the day, salute to them. I believe that Jose Benavidez Sr. is a hell of a trainer. Just to hear the story, I really, man, I'm rocking with them. Man, I'm rocking with them. You know what I mean? So salute to them. And man, that's just, man, Jose Benavidez Sr. answered a whole lot of questions, in my opinion. And I told y'all that I felt like this fight was a game inside the fight, and the game was the great Ronnie Shields versus Jose Benavidez Sr. And I think that Jose Benavidez Sr. checked a lot of boxes, man. So salute to them. Nick J said they both connected. Morrell got his shit out first. Morrell couldn't capitalize because he was low-key buzzed too. It was a great fight. Oh, it was an amazing fight. Yeah, it was an amazing fight. Them boys rocked out. Shawa says, I saw them punch together and he got rocked. Yeah, them boys. I thought they punched together, but like everybody said, I believe that Morrell threw his shit a little bit shorter and it connected, you know, faster. And I think it was his punch was a little bit more effective, but automatically they went back to they went to rocking. And when they went to rocking, hey man, what happened is what happened. Yeah. Boxing Barbecue says, and for their size, they super fast and stamina was on point. Both was well conditioned. I feel like both of them were definitely well conditioned. I believe that David Morrell got zapped because of the body work, but I think that that fight was amazing, and I believe that fight was everything I needed it to be. All right, let's talk. Let's hold on, y'all. You feel me? We got to talk. We got to talk. Because we ain't, even myself, you know what I mean? Shame on me. Because I did not give the attention that I needed to give to Sunday's fight. I did not give the attention that I needed to, and I know better. Claressa Shields versus Danielle Perkins. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say this, and I ain't going to go too far into it because this is going to be the subject of a show probably, I don't know, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, but I'm thinking Wednesday. So I'm not going to go too hard. I'm going to say this. Claressa Shields is the chosen one. Like, she the one. She is the one. You feel me? Claressa Shields is the one. Y'all do whatever you do, say whatever you say. Claressa T-Rex Shields, aka the GWOAT, is the one. No disrespect to the great Ann Wolf. No disrespect to Layla Ali. No disrespect to Lady Ram. Like, no disrespect to none of the sisters that came before that paved the way for her. No disrespect to none of the sisters that are active. No disrespect to Amanda Serrano. No disrespect to Katie Taylor. No disrespect to none of the sisters that are active right now. Claressa Shields is the one. Now, let me stop right here because I did a short video on this, and you'll see the short video for those of y'all that follow me on social media. Let me stop right now and let me send a special shout out to Terrence Bud Crawford, man. Salute to Bud. Salute to Terrence Bud Crawford, man. Terrence Bud Crawford pulled up to Flint, Michigan, and was ringside for a Claressa Shields fight. Salute to my sister. You understand what I'm saying? Salute to my sister. Salute to my brother, Terrence Bud Crawford, man. I'm gonna say this, and I've said this several times on this platform, and I'm gonna continue to say this. The lack of support I said the same thing. Shawa, salute to the Durrells both Durrells were there. Anthony Durrell and Andre Durrell were there. Salute to the Durrells, but that's family. That's like they sister. They gonna be there. They from Flint. Salute to them too. You feel me? Salute to them. But Terrence Bud Crawford showing up and being there rings, it was incredible for me. Like, my heart was so full when I saw Bud there on the side, on the ring side. Salute to him for pulling up. I'm not gonna make no bones about this, man. I've said this. Claressa Shields travels all over the world and supports the brothers. She supports the brothers when they fight, and I didn't see her support everybody from Wilder to Tank to Broner. I've been to the OTX fights. She's been there supporting Brandon Adams. Like, she's been to several of the OTX fights when I pulled up, and she be there supporting the fighters. Like, Claressa is literally a champion for the sport of boxing, and not just a champion. She is a champion for black fighters. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna shoot it straight. She is a champion for the black fighters, and that support for her is not reciprocated. I've seen her support the Charlos. I've seen her support Showtime Sean Porter. I've seen her support everybody. All these big cards, these dudes be having these big fights all over the world, and Claressa is there ringside supporting everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe it's a goddamn shame that the only person who pulled up to Flint that wasn't from Flint that I saw is Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm going to say that because I've been saying that the brothers, y'all need to support Claressa with y'all punk asses. Y'all need to support her with y'all punk asses because she's flying all over the world to support y'all. I'm just going to shoot it straight. I'm going to shoot it straight. And she's had far too many big fights. She's had far too many historical moments. She's broken so many records. She's done too much for y'all not to be ringside and supporting her and not pulling up at her fights. She's done big events. She's had events where she's paid out her own pocket. Her and Salida Promotions, salute to Salida Promotions. She's had events in her own pay-per-view cards where it's her, all money, all her. You feel me? In Detroit. Going home to Flint, like, come on, man, come on, bro. And I see so much sucker shit in the sport of boxing. It's only right that I point out when I see something solid. Bud that was solid as hell was understood and needs absolutely no explanation. But I salute you for that, man, and thank you. That really means something to me. That means something to me. I ain't got to go all off in the tangent on it. That means something to me. And I need everybody else, all you other boxers, and all you motherfuckers that was in driving distance to Flint, all you Toledo, Ohio fighters, everybody, bro, y'all. I done seen Claressa in Toledo supporting fights. I done seen her all in Ohio supporting fights. Man, y'all show up. And the women folks, y'all, the sisters, y'all got to stop all this. The women boxers, y'all got to stop all this bickering and all this. And Claressa be at the head, the forefront of this bickering and shit too. I need that shit to cease because you simple motherfuckers need to be supporting each other. It shouldn't have been an active female fighter in boxing that wasn't there last night. Are you crazy? Man, we gotta tighten up. Salute to Terrence Bud Crawford for being there ringside though. Man, man, these boxers, man, y'all be on some sucker shit, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all make it hard. Y'all be making it hard. Y'all be making it hard, man. If you ain't actively in a fight camp, and as we know, the majority of y'all ain't active in no fight camp because you motherfuckers aren't active. I'm trying to stop doing all this cussing, y'all. A lot of y'all inactive, man. Y'all should have been there, bro. Like, if you ain't actively in camp, man, y'all that's somewhere y'all should have been. Yeah. You should have been there, man. And y'all need to be there. Like, Claressa is doing shit that we've never, ever seen done before. Ever, male or female. You understand what I'm saying? And if Claressa Shields was Vasily Lomachenko, man, y'all got to come on, bro. Like, I got to come on. This is a huge reason why the condition of boxing is in. Like, you can't just worry about getting your own. You have to be a champion for the sport. You feel me? Like, you got to be a champion for the sport. Salute to my brother Jay Good. He said, let it out, man. Yeah, we're going to let this, man, I'm trying to be cool, bro, but nah, you got to be, come on, bro. How is it? I wish it, bro, do you understand? Just when y'all be, the people come over here and support. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just people come over here and support. You think when you over here supporting me, you think when you go, I ain't finna slide over and show some love. I ain't gonna go come in and hit the like button. Even a lot of y'all's stuff, I be looking from the rafters. I be in the rafters because my life is a movie. I'm so busy. You know what I'm saying? I pull up on the queens. I be in the rafters. Every now and again, I come down and chat. Every now and again, I send a super chat. I mean, I love y'all. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all keep going, sisters, with y'all fine asses. You feel me? But like, come on, man. Ain't no way somebody gonna support me and I ain't finna pull up. I'm front line with it. Front line. Absolute front line. It's absolute grind season for me right now, and I'm in the point where I'm moving and shaking. That's the only reason I didn't pull up to Flint yesterday. And I'll kick myself this morning like, man, I should have took my punk ass to Flint. Flint is like 3.5 hours from me. I could have got there and I could have drove there, went to the fight, and came back. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I really could have, man, I'm tripping. I kicked myself for not going to that fight. I kicked myself. You understand what I'm saying? But nah, you boxers, nah, you got it. She supports you. She supports y'all. Y'all got to be pulling up. Y'all are nuts. Y'all are nuts. Man, y'all are not rock stars, man. Y'all are not, y'all are pompous jackasses if you don't support the people that support you. That's what you are. You a pompous jackass, man. Jay Good said, and they'll break their necks to go sniff Canelo's sack. Meanwhile, he'll rather shop for silk pajamas instead of flying to the fights. You feel me? Like, you motherfuckers be ringside at Canelo fights, but you can't go see the sis. Man, get out of here, man. The Silent A says, talk your talk. We have to support all fighters. I'm talking for us as fans. Yeah, we need to support all of this, especially when records are being broken and all of that stuff. But I'm talking about specifically about the black fighters, man. I'm talking specifically to the black fighters who Claressa Shields has supported on her own dime to be in those spaces to support them. And they won't even go pull up to see her become the first ever undisputed heavyweight women's champion of the world, man. So this woman made history again. Like, it's so common to see Claressa, man, do stuff that it's not like people don't even, y'all know when motherfuckers be so good. It's like when Jordan was winning championships, it's just kind of like, oh, yeah, okay. You know, yeah, that's LeBron James went to like 10 straight finals. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's people don't even treat it like she doing nothing no more. She make this shit look so easy. I gotta stop all this cussing. She make it look so easy. It's like Jordan versus Elo. Salute to Nick Grant. That's a bar. She make it look easy. This is Jordan versus Elo. Like, she do stuff and you like, man. You feel me? Like, man, salute to Pittsburgh, big dog. I see you. So she made history again. She defeated Danielle Perkins by unanimous decision to become the first undisputed heavyweight champion in women's boxing. You understand what I'm saying? So she is now a 4-time undisputed champion in 3 different weight divisions. 4-time undisputed champion in 3 different weight divisions. She's been undisputed at 54, 68, and now heavyweight. Undisputed. All 4 belts. And she's the first one ever in the sport of boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Claressa was in there. Man, the key takeaways from Claressa's performance, man. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 154. Was she undisputed at 60 or 68? I thought it was 68. It was 60. It was twice at 60, not 168. So it's 54, 60, and then heavyweight. First and foremost, man, Claressa's that deal. She just that deal. You feel me? Like, she just that deal. It's my key takeaways was like what we saw was just skills over size. Danielle Perkins was obviously bigger, obviously stronger, decorated amateur, amateur world champion, or world champion at the amateur level. You know what I mean? But when you look at Claressa Shields, her footwork and her IQ totally negated the bigger, stronger fighter. Claressa Shields had lightning fast hands. She landed quick combinations all night from the beginning to the end. You know what I mean? And then her power has gone up, moving into these to the heavier weights. A heavyweight, that power is there. That power is there. She dropped Perkins actually knocked her down in the first round. And if Claressa Shields was a bigger girl, she would have knocked her the hell out. You know what I mean? Because she knocked her out. She was out on her feet. Eyes rolled back in the back of her head and everything. But Danielle Perkins is so tough, and she's so much of a dog that she was able to make it up to her feet and finish the fight. but she dropped her in the final round, showing her strength that that pop carried up the heavyweight. She had complete, I'm talking about complete control of the distance, complete control of the pace of the fight. She was doing things that I beg smaller fighters to do, which is when they're navigating and they're staying out of harm's way and controlling the distance. And when they try to get in close, you feel me, to be able to land a shot and get in striking range. She was doubling and tripling her jab, working her way in, doubling her, tripling her jab, working her way out. Claressa looked incredible. You feel me? She looked incredible. In the early rounds, Claressa came out sharp. She was landing crisp combos and was making Perkins miss. And Claressa, once again, we hear things, making her miss, make her pay. You make them miss, make them pay. She was making Danielle Perkins miss, and she was making her pay. Making her miss and making her pay. In the middle rounds, Perkins started to slow down. Shields kept piling up the points. She kept coming in and piling up the points. In the final rounds, like I said it before, Shields dropped Perkins in the 10th round and sealed the win with a dominant performance, man. The overhand right was just there the whole time. She was landing tremendous jabs, tremendous body work. Like, she was just, man, Claressa's that deal, man. And when you looking at Claressa and you looking at her body work, and I'm gonna tell y'all something that made me, y'all know I'm sick with emotion. You feel me? Like my emotions, like I'm sick. I'm gonna salute to TD. What's up with you, Thomas? My emotions are sick. You understand what I'm saying? And there are things, I don't know if it's just me being an athlete. I don't know if it's me being a man. I don't know if it's me being a Pisces and a 6 person. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But there are things that I see, and I don't know if it's ancestral. I don't know what it is, Shawai, but there are things that I see, and it makes things make me emotional. You feel me? Like, I be emotionally driven. And I'm looking at Shields, and she was on the ropes, and she's defense. She's moving and weaving, and she's making Danielle Perkins miss, who was this bigger, stronger woman who was a boxer. Let's be clear, they didn't pull Danielle Perkins. She wasn't working in Forever 21 at the mall, and they pulled her in and say, hey, come get this fight, like they used to do when the older sisters was fighting, Layla. And you feel me? Nah, Danielle Perkins is a decorated amateur in a fight. This is what she does. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm looking at Danielle Perkins coming through, trying to get her offense. She's being tricky. She's being kind of aloof with her movement. And I'm looking at Claressa on the ropes, and Claressa's locked in, but Claressa's not looking at her face. Claressa's looking at her body, which is something as an athlete that's something I've learned. Like, I don't look at just playing football, right? I'm not looking. There are things that I look at, like when I line up, for instance, right? So when I line up and I'm looking at the lineman it's me and you. I'm locked in with you. So the first thing I do, and I'm looking, is I analyze your stance. Like, I'm looking at your stance. I'm not looking at your eyes. I might glance at your eyes, but I'm looking at your stance. And I've gotten it so bad, Shawai, that I look at your fingers. When I would line up to play football, and I would line up at the defensive end position, and I would line up across from an offensive tackle, offensive guard, or a tight end, depending on the scheme of the defense that we were in. I will look at your fingertips of your stance. If I see the whites of your fingertips, meaning the pressure you're pushing down on your fingertips with your momentum on your hand, if I look and I see the whites of your fingertips, I know it's a run play. I need to get ready to engage you for the run. If I don't see the whites of your fingertips, then I know that this is a pass play. So I'm already in my mind. Man, y'all can't fuck with me, man. I'm about to turn this I'm about to turn this thing off. Because let me say this. I'm done running around here acting like people can mess with me. I'm unfuckwittable. And I'm done acting like I could be fucked with. All right. So anyway, so in my mind, I'm already like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm depending on, hey, Jay Good, I'm just trying to talk to the people, bro. Depending on where I'm at in the scheme, if I'm coming from a wide technique, then I'm already like, all right, I'm just going to get to the edge and I'm going to dip and rip. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a little bit closer, all right, I'm going to try to get my hands on you. I'm going to try to shuck you, and I'm going to try to swim. You feel me? If I'm lined up down the middle and I'm looking, and this is a run, and I'm lined up, we nose to nose, then I'm going to butt extend, meaning I'm going to headbutt your ass, and then I'm going to get you off, and then I'm going to pause. I'm a shed your block, and then I'm gonna go pursue the quarterback. But this is the stuff I'm making up in my mind. You feel me? So back to Claressa. So I'm looking at Claressa, and she's in defense, and she's looking at Danielle Perkins' body, like she's looking at her chest, because that's gonna tell you everything. She's looking at her body, and I'm like, damn. And I'm looking at Claressa, and she's muttering words to herself. I'm about to get emotional now. She's mumbling words to herself. If I'm lying, I'm flying blind and butt naked. She's mumbling, talking to herself. She's mumbling and talking to herself. You got to understand what the fuck you looking at. That's greatness personified. That's greatness personified. I'm looking at that like, oh my God. She talking to herself. Jab comes, she slipping. Something else comes, she slip. Counter, still there. Looking at her body, I'm like, man, I can't, man, like, I don't be understanding what y'all look at, man. People don't understand, like, we don't have an appreciation. You feel me? Like, we don't have an appreciation. Man, Jay Good said the head movement and defense she has always been next level, regardless of the weight class. It's second to none. It's like a chick trying to swing on a fundamentally sound dude. She's rolling. Most you gonna do is hit her shoulder. She rolling. Every now and again she get caught. Man, that was incredible to see, man. And I'm looking at this baby, because I'm sorry, man. I'm 47. You understand what I'm talking about? So like, I look at Claressa is like she like a baby to me. It's like my niece, baby sister. That's my baby. Every time I embrace her, that's my baby. That's my baby. You understand what I'm saying? She baby fine too, but I don't look at her like that. It's my baby. And I'm looking at this baby, bro. I'm looking at this baby talk to herself. Like she's talking to herself. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was worried. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I was worried because there's a whole lot of Hollywood shit going on around Claressa. A whole lot of Hollywood shit going on. You feel me? And a lot of it, I see her tapping into that. Of course, because you want to bring more notoriety to what you're doing and you want to get more money. Yeah, I get it. But I was worried. But I'm listening to Coach John David Jackson talk. I'm listening to the team talk to her. I'm looking at her dialed in. She ain't arguing with her coach. She ain't going back and forth like I be seeing some of you dude fighters do. She locked in. And I'm like, man, like that girl, she different, Shawah. Man, she different. And as a result, like I said, I ain't trying to get emotional. Plus, I got to go pick up my kids, so I got to get ready to get out of here. But man, we don't have no idea what we looking at, and we not ever gonna see this again, man. I'm trying to tell you. We're not gonna ever see this again. Claressa Shields won by unanimous decision. It was a masterful performance, man. Salute to sis for adding another accolade. And you know, we're gonna do a show on her, like I said, probably Wednesday, so that y'all can understand. We've already written magazine articles about her, several. You know what I mean? I got a timeline in the magazine where she's on the cover. Y'all know she's been on the cover of the magazine. We have a timeline of her achievements on the cover of the magazine. Like, I mean, not on the cover of the magazine where she's on the cover. We have a timeline of her achievements so that y'all can really truly understand like who she is. You feel me? But man, I'm gonna go before I get over the top emotional about this. Salute to Claressa Shields, man. Man, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud for her. It was just crazy. You know what I mean? And it happened on Sunday and last night, and what a way to book in the weekend of boxing, man. What a weekend of boxing. Once again, Benavidez put on the show. Shields made history yet again, man. This is the reason why we actually do what we do. And this is why we love this sport, man. Salute to y'all, man. If y'all enjoyed the conversation, man, hit the like button, please. go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be here. You know what I mean? Y'all come pull it back up on us tomorrow, man, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man, for The Truth on Boxing. Be sure to go check out the Punch Junkie. You can go to the websites, our latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing, the Punch Junkie, excuse me, network. Nick J, I ain't seeing you over there on the Punch Junkie network. It's the last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science, man. So we over there doing what it is that we do. But come check us out, man. www.punchjunkie.com. Hey, man, this is and punchjunkie.com will get you everywhere. You can go get merchandise. You can come click the link and join the network, and all that stuff is over there. So salute to y'all, man. I gotta go. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. Salute to everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products specifically with you in mind. So be sure to come check us out. www.theblackgent.com. That's www.theblackgent.com. Salute to you all, man. Once again, this is Junior the Truth signing off. And I'm going to give you your daily reminder once again to view your life like a paradise until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm a Ohio-born player, man. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We want to help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. Make our products that are made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.